Does that indicate we are live? Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let me get my mic going on, mic checking. Woo, it feels good to be back live. Feels good. So let's get this working. So I wanted to catch up on the Diddy trial. I feel like I am not obligated to do shit. But I feel like this whole Diddy situation, like I have been chiming in and I have been keeping up with it. And it's just so much to unpack here that I feel like I should go live and actually make videos about it. This is pretty much I ain't been live in a minute, so I'm definitely just welcome me back, please. You know what I mean? Getting back in my bag or whatever. But I feel like the Diddy trial definitely it calls for some conversation, some important ones too, because man, the responses, the back and forth, what's going on, it's just so much. Do I think he's going down? Hey, I mean, when a lot of these celebrity cases that we're seeing, like, when I think of this case, I think of Johnny Depp, and I think of R. Kelly primarily, right? But you got to remember, before R. Kelly got locked up, it was a lot of him being free and getting away with this shit. It took for a huge amount of women to come forward in order to get this shit locked in. But for the most part, I do think for people to put not people for the government to put this much money, time, effort behind this, because these things cost bread, and for them to waste dollars, like, that means they got something. They got something damning information. And I feel like Cassie just kind of put the cat in the bag because she was with him for 10 years, right? And just her relationship alone can prove coercion, domestic violence. It could create a picture of his character. Hey, what's up, boo? Um, it puts a lot of what they're accusing him of in place. You understand? So I think they got a case because like you see tidbits of what they're dropping. You feel me? Because he got like 5 counts. This racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and shit like that. And just the relationship alone, they proved that, hey, he coerced her to have sex with sex workers against her will. Mental abuse, physical abuse. We seen the tape. Um, a lot of shit. And this is like state to state, different places, different countries. So that also proves sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution. But also they have to prove that his enterprise helped him. And also Cassie, her she proves that also, right? When she says, hey, when she tries to leave him, his security team comes, gets her, and brings her back. That's that's his team helping him get the job done. So if they could prove all those things throughout the whole case, I feel like it's looking nasty for him. But the defense's whole defense, primarily since day one when they gave opening statements, has been, yes, we know he is abusive. We know he was in a toxic relationship. So they can't deny any of that stuff because, wow, we got the tape, right? We see it live and direct. They can't deny it, right? They tried that route, before the tape came out, like, oh, she's lying. She's looking for $1. And then the tape comes out, then it's like, I'm sorry, I'm in a dark place. You folded, bro. You folded. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You spoke too soon. You knew that shit was true, and you still you called her bluff. Now, from the jump, I think Diddy fucked up from the jump. So primarily, right, before she even made the civil suit, she was writing a book, right? She wrote a book. She said her mother convinced her to write a book, right? Because she had been through all this trauma and she felt like writing a book would kind of help her get through the trauma and whatever. So she writes this book or pages to this book. She sends it to Diddy. She sends it. First of all, I've been working out. Look, my arms is looking rocky right now. Not skinny rocky, but I'm proud of it. Just a side note. She sends the some pages of the book to Diddy. Some time passes by, and then she reaches out to, I think, one of his security team or management or something like that. And she asks, yo, did he read it? What's up, baby? What's up? Did he read it? Like, she didn't get a response. So she's like, yo, what's good? Their response was, it's not being taken seriously. Oh, okay. So Cassie said, oh, so you think I won't put this book out? Bet. So I feel like with her doing that, like sending him the book, I feel like she was trying to tell him, like, look, I'm gonna come out with this for my own growth so I could kind of face what I'm going through and express it. Cause like I can relate to that as a writer, as a rapper and an artist. I feel like when I go through something, it helps to write songs about it, put out the music, and have other people enjoy the music. And it just lets go that feeling. So I feel like that's what she was doing with the book. And for the person you wrote it to, that's like me writing a song to somebody, I send it to them and they're like, left me on red. Like, oh, word, bitch? Really? Bet. So I feel like that's how she felt. And she was like, all right, cool. So you're not even acknowledging the pain you put me through. You're not providing an apology. You're not, like setting it straight. Bet. Oh, she said, yo, this is what I want. Well, I'm going to civil court. He did not comply. Soon as she put out the lawsuit, within 24 hours, they settled. Because he called her bluff. He thought that he abused her so bad that she wasn't gonna say nothing. But I mean, honestly, maybe I would have thought the same thing too. She was quiet for 10 plus years. He's probably like, nah, she's not trying to damage her own reputation. So I feel like he held on to that. He held on to, nah, she not gonna do no stupid shit like that. And a lot of people saying it like Diddy was really on a victory lap. Like he was doing all the right things. So I said, so hold on. She claimed she was trying to get away and couldn't, but how many? All right. So a lot of people are saying that, oh, like she claimed like she couldn't get away and she could have been got away. I think y'all don't understand domestic abuse. Um, First and foremost, Shorty was 19 when she met Diddy. 19. When I think about when I was 19, I did a lot of stupid shit when I was 19. And at the time, I didn't think it was that stupid. And yeah, like even myself at 19, I was with some girls that I feel like, damn, they were bad women. Should have never dated them. And at the time, I probably should have not fucked with them either. But when you're young and you're following a dream, right? We forget this. She was his employee. He signed her to a 10-year fucking album deal, which is prison. Um, yo, um, come on. I think she's grown and she was participating in free calls. Now, all right, let me say this. And I'm gonna say this without like exposing anybody, but I even know people, right, who engage with their partner with other people. And here's the thing. When I talk to one side of the partner, they're like, oh nah, she's with it, she's with it, she's with it. But when I talk to the female, she's not really with it. She's just doing that to make him happy. So I fucking know for a fact that's exactly how Cassie feels. And mind you, it's hard for regular bitches to leave abusive dudes. And this is regular, like dudes that work 9 to 5s, barely making fucking 50K a year. it's hard to leave them bum niggas. Imagine a multi-billionaire where everywhere he goes, he got the golden key. It's like, damn, how am I gonna leave this dude and then say something that nobody's gonna believe, not even nobody's gonna believe. Because like 50 Cent said something that was funny. He said he wasn't in the closet, he was like in the hallway. Because people been saying Diddy was gay for a very, very, very long time. And I feel like it's just something that people knew and they just threw it in the back burner because he wasn't putting it out there. People just knew, yo, he into some other shit. You know what I mean? Because, clearly, I feel like you know, people know what they do. Just mind their business, especially if he's doing good business and making people money. People turn a blind eye to a lot of shit. And then you hear all the stories of how people saw him beating her up. Like, for instance, day one, all right, day one, two witnesses were called to the stand. One of those witnesses were an escort, like a male escort. And he spoke about how Cassie, set up the meet. They initially called and said it was a bachelorette party, And then when he got there, she said, I'm sorry, like I called you on the false pretenses, but me and my man, he likes to watch, She opened the door with a red wig on, lingerie. And mind you, Cassie bad as shit. So this man is like, damn, she bad as fuck. And then Diddy in the corner with a bandana and the hat, like all incognito and shit. Because obviously he's Diddy, he don't want anybody to snitch. And he wants to watch his girl get fucked. Now that's a thing, right? That's a whole category in porn. Like that's a thing. I mean, it's not my cup of tea. Like I can't get jiggy with it. And I ain't here to judge people and what they into. But in my opinion, I think homie gay and he just can't live it out. You know what I'm saying? Because he's Diddy. You feel me? Like he don't want nobody to be able to say, yo, I fuck Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So he's just can't live his life because when she says the male escort ejaculates, well, I hope children are not seeing this. The male ejaculates, and then she goes into the next room and puts it on his nipples. Like, what is that about? Like, not only do you like to see your girl getting smashed, like you want another man's jizz on your chest? Like, hey, to each his own. But when it comes to like thinking of Cassie's mental state, she's thinking, yo, I'm trying to please my dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do what he likes. And I've been with plenty of girls who just want to do what I like. Like, they might not want, like, have done it before, but they're like, yo, like, if, even myself, I'm like, yo, if you like it, I love it. I just got boundaries and ain't nobody gonna cross those boundaries. But I'm sure, right? Because Cassie's saying a lot of shit. She's saying he beating on her, right? So there's physical abuse, there's mental abuse, and also there's political abuse where he controls who she's with, who she could talk to, her career. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, like at the end of the day, I feel like it's not just money. Like money does play a part, right? But it's not all money. But you got to think about it. Like if you're a kid, like man, I can't. Like even yourself, like whoever you are, think of yourself. If you have nothing, right? Your partner controls everything. It controls how you eat, how you sleep, how you provide for your family. Now, when you remove yourself, you have no resources. You have nothing. You don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Um, like, well, I think all women do have accountability, and then I'm not saying she does, but I don't think she didn't hold herself accountable. Like she was very honest. She was like, "Hey, yo, I was in love with him. Like that's why I did it." Like a lot of people do stupid shit when they in love. Like I didn't see people get cheated on for years, and it's like, oh, but why you ain't leave? Why you ain't leave? Because sometimes you're so attached to someone, and it could be very unhealthy, a very unhealthy attachment. It could be a trauma bond or whatever kind of attachment it is, but nonetheless, you feel like dying when that person is not around. So I'm assuming if this woman started dating this man when she was 19 and he's 37, mind you, so he's all type of different experienced before her. Yo, do y'all hear me good? Do I sound muffled? This is like a wireless mic. I just want to make sure I'm straight before I go any further. I don't want this shit sounding whack when I finish this shit. I'm gonna be tight. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Come on, hold me down. Let me know. Yeah. We gotta kind of look at that perspective. So, gracias, thank you. You tried it. But we gotta think too. She did mention plenty of times she did dip. Like she did dip. You know what I'm saying? Steven, what's up? You know I love you, dog. She did dip a couple times. She even tried to date someone else. She was dating Kid Cudi. He blew up homie's car. Now, if I'm dating a girl briefly and her ex-man blows up my car, you can have her back, my guy. Like, ain't no pussy ever that good. It's never that deep. If you love her that much, you deserve her. That is dangerous to the average person. You understand? Maybe I've been around a lot of violence to be like, oh shit, they blew up my car, I'm gonna kill this dude. But no, the average civilian is like, yo, this is some movie shit. You blowing people up. Like, I don't wanna die off this shit. Like, Cassie ain't wanna die. Oh my God. So we gotta keep that in mind. You feel me? And all these sex workers, like they was deep, deep, deep. Yo, it's been a minute, and I'm glad to be back, and I feel good. I ain't gonna front. I feel good. I feel inspired. I feel motivated. And I love my people, and I miss y'all so much. I'm not gonna lie, I miss y'all so much. I miss chatting. Please smash the like button, y'all. I miss chatting with y'all. My dumb advising it up. But we back. We are back. And I plan to be on live with y'all a lot. But we're definitely gonna be covering this Diddy case. We're gonna be doing our own version of my dumb advice for Diddy, like advice to whoever gets on the stand that day. You feel me? So I think at this point we're at day 4, right? Day 4. Um, Dawn. It's Dawn's turn to get on on the stand. We've seen day 1, we seen the two dudes. Day 2, we seen Cassie give details on, what did he make her do. He made dudes pee in her mouth. They gave her STDs, UTIs. She had to fuck on her period. She said there was days where the free-goes lasted 4 days, like crazy. She said she had to take all types of drugs to keep her mind separated. And when I think of that, I think of a lot of strippers I know where they stay high on something to kind of separate their mind from what's going on. I'm not saying all strippers. I know some strippers who take pride in their art. But yo, some girls, they just need to be disconnected from what's happening because they don't want to do that. They just have to. You know what I'm saying? So it's on some, what would you do if your son was at home crying on the lawn? You know what I'm saying? So they gotta be highed up so they don't feel what's going on. So they feel disconnected from the world. And now she's saying that, y'all not taking account into that. Shorty's highed up. She doing all types of shit. And yo, most people when they're in their teenage years, they're already experimenting. You feel me? They're already doing weird shit. Like I know girls who's not Cassie with body counts 60, 100, 200, like, and they poor. So imagine, you know what I mean? Yo, honestly, I don't know. That's probably why he got mad lube and all of that. And another thing, the baby oil. That's something I don't understand. And that's something I never seen a category for. I ain't never seen a category for baby oil. Like he would say, oh, y'all not shiny enough. Y'all need more baby oil. The fuck is going on with the shininess, bro? Like what is that fetish? Like, can somebody chime in? Like, I'm missing the glisteniness, like the glossy shit. Like, what is that about? But hey, again, to each his own. The thing is, I don't know what would possess someone to have their main chick, like the girl you walking the red carpet with, like getting thrashed by like so many strangers. You know what I'm saying? Damn. God damn. Yeah, man, Jermaine, like I say, hit me, inbox me. I got you. I support all clothing lines. I'll definitely do an unboxing for you. Definitely hit me after the show. Um, but hit my Instagram. I'm on Instagram the most. So Ms.Fit, MsDotFit. Make sure you inbox me there. Send me all the info. I'll send you the PO box where you can send the outfit to. But man, I feel really bad for her because I'm in my mind, my main chick, I really feel like she's precious. I don't want nobody to be on her, inside her. Like I really value that person. And you know, it just reminds me of like an open relationship, right? Like, hey, there's some people that prefer open relationships. But there's also some people who prefer like a power thing. And I think that's what it is with Diddy. Um, it's more like a power, like I have power over you. So I'm gonna make you do whatever it is that I want to do. And I just don't get the dude part. Unless like he really must like dudes. Cause out of all the escorts and all the sex workers, I didn't see not one female. Not one. So I guess like it is kind of like live porn, but you got your girl doing it. I guess he never really made Cassie his official girl type shit. And you know, somebody did make a point, right? I forgot who it was, and I want to give him credit, so I'll find it and I'll put it in the comment section. But he made a point. He said he felt like Diddy dating Carisha threw Cassie over the edge because he was doing right by Carisha, putting her on, gave her a show, you know, doing all the right things by her, and he was just dating her briefly over Cassie, where she was there for 10 years, and he never gave her none of those things. So he was saying like, oh, you know, he gave her all the hell and then gave his new girlfriends all the like greatness. But I mean, I think that does happen a lot because it's trial and error. You feel me? It's trial and error. Even in regular relationships, like you feel a lot in certain shit, and then you learn, and then your next situation you do better. Like I intend to do better. You know what I'm saying? Be a better person to whoever I marry. You know, and it's because I've learned so much from my past experience that of course you gotta do better. But Diddy definitely a deviant, right? Because how when they locked him up in New York, he had baby oil, mood lighting, and all of that. So that means to say, you on trial for freak offs. You know you finna get locked up for freak offs. And you still having freak offs? That means like he got no control over his needs. Like dude needs counseling. Like he needs help. Like he can't control the fact that he wanna freak off. Like, yo, son, you're you've been exposed. You're the talk of the world because this is international. This is not just here. This is international, and you still conducted freak off. Son is wild. So nasty word. But the defense, when they cross-examined her, they pulled out a lot of text messages between Cassie and Diddy. And there was a lot of text messages where she was like, oh, I can't wait to freak off, or I love to freak off, or, you know, something like that. And now, it, like, Mm. Yeah, so you try. I think Cassie was jealous because he was putting Miami on. I mean, it could be like not even jealousy, but like more like the nerve of this guy. Like, how dare you? And then I think it might have been when Carisha was like, oh, she like to get peed on. She might have been triggered and was like, damn, he doing it to another female. So we got to think about it in that aspect too. You never know. She might be like, oh no, like she don't even know what she's getting herself into right now. She think it's all good. It's gifts and good times and parties. And he's the man. He got the key to the city. He won this award. He won that award. He's the biggest. He got Ciroc. But she might be like, yo, she's the next victim and don't even know it. So she's trying to save other women too. You just never know. But a lot of people making good points online where they're like, yo, people don't even speak up when you go to the salon and they fuck your hair up. Like a lot of people just don't speak up. Like you'll be surprised how many people just need to avoid confrontation or they don't want to face their own demons. Like I'm pretty sure Cassie is super ashamed of all those things she did. And to say it out loud has to take so fucking much from her to even expose that. And shout out to Alex Fong because that's a lot for a husband to endure. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to hear my girl fuck somebody before me, let alone, goddamn. I guess I'm just a fucking different type of girl, you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm very, I don't feel like I own the person. I just feel like I love you and I want to cherish you and I don't want to vision you fucking somebody else. But goddamn, you got multiple dudes hitting and stuff. It's like, yo, I don't think I want to hear this. But what I think is they did gain a friendship prior to their relationship. So I feel like she must have discussed a lot of this stuff with him prior to even having a relationship. And he might have gave her the support and confidence to come forward. Because also, um, remember not too like a little minute ago, he was doing a race, like a race for domestic violence. And we all thought it was because of his mom, because he said his mom was a domestic violence survivor. But look, little known, he was doing it for both his wife and his mom. You know what I'm saying? Surreal, what up? Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, but we here, we back. I'm feeling good, feeling groovy. We talking Diddy right now. Like, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? Hit the like button. Throw something in the chat. Show some love. It's the Brooklyn way. Show some love for Fit being back. Let's keep it up. Okay, we gonna do this. We gonna keep doing it. But yikes! But the cross examination is built to discredit Cassie. I mean, I am surprised at the amount of women who are not in support of her. In part be growth on her part, many tough situations. Yes, yes, yes. It can be growth on her part for sure. Bravery, when she's older now. Now she has her own children. She could think, damn, like looking at her kids, like even I look at kids and I'm like, damn, like I just want better for y'all than what I had. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at all the kids and I'm like, yo, like I don't want y'all to go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that might be her mentality of it all. Like, yo, I don't want you to go through what I was going through. Yeah. Like, but like again, I'm very surprised at the amount of people who are not like believing or whatever, or saying, oh, she could have been left. Like it's tough. It's tough. So I don't support because I heard what the guy a couple years ago said Cassie and Diddy did to him and disappeared after. Well, what you mean? Did you talking about like an escort? Like what did they? Which one? There's so many different. Well, abusing people. I think that's what the case is about. Because remember, the case is racketeering, is sex trafficking. So she was being sex trafficked, but these prostitutes was being trafficked too, right? Because if you're taking Cassie all over the fucking world and then having other people travel to fuck her, that is trafficking, believe it or not. There was some white guy who said he was forced to be in a throuple. Hey, well, look at that, right? He might have again been coerced. They might have called him there under a false pretenses. He might have thought, oh, I'm here to fuck a bitch. He see a dude in the corner. He's like, yo, what the fuck going on? And money talks. Like they must have pulled out a lot of bread, and then he changed his mind. But after people be having that remorse, that I should never did this shit remorse, and it's okay to feel like that. It's okay to feel like that. Like it's okay to feel like, yo, I don't want to do this. And sometimes people will force you and try to make you feel comfortable and give you things to make you feel not yourself. You understand? Now, mind you, if these people are high or drunk out their mind, they cannot consent. Like this is not consent. It's like when I see a girl is too drunk, I'm not fucking with her. Cause it's like, look, you really drunk right now. You can't make decisions on your own. And I would hope people do the same shit to me. If I'm super fucked up, leave me alone, please. Let me go to sleep. Because this, I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna feel like shit because I'm not gonna remember shit. So it's just sad. Like I'm not gonna lie. When I think about all the shit that she went through for that long, it's sad. And again, she might have been down with it for a while because she thought, oh, this is my man and I'm doing what he likes, so I'm keeping my man. How many women is willing to do shit just to keep their man? Um, said I heard Cassie's mother would testify next week. Her mom's, I don't see what her mom has in play, but I guess she could speak to uh Cassie's state at times. She could speak to maybe what she seen her go through. Because I'm sure whatever she goes through, she probably does discuss with her mom. But hey, you never know, true. Because honestly, um, like in my prior relationships, a lot of shit I didn't tell my family because I don't want them to perceive whoever I'm with in a negative light. So her mom might not even know a lot of shit. I know people who are super chatty though that tell their family every little piece of detail. But like me personally, I don't really tell my family all my business because I gotta remember, like why I always say, damn, I'm not gonna finna make my family hate this person and then not show up to the function and everybody looking at this person crazy. It's like, that's dumb. I wouldn't start talking shit until like I'm done with the situation. So I feel like maybe Cassie did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But remember, she broke up with him in 2018 and he was still trying to get her back, like getting security to go to her crib. She testified that he raped her, like he went into her house unannounced and forced her to have sex. Like, my man is some other shit. He tripping wild bananas and like it's just. But you know who I'm gonna give it to, and I want to give a huge shout out to her, Wendy fucking Williams. I think all of us as the American people need to apologize to Wendy Williams. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I'll have a whole argument before the venue and nobody knows shit. Because my business is my business. All right? So you tried it. You here with me. You here with me. I don't believe her. She texted him 2 days after that with a heart. Yo, and you know the thing? I think he's a narcissist. And you know what the thing about narcissists? They don't hold themselves accountable and they somehow make you feel like you did something wrong, right? So she may in fact been like, yo, you did you did And what they do is they don't talk about that. They just like, oh no, this because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this. And sometimes you feel like, yo, I've witnessed this shit. Now I understand, like, oh shit. Like somebody could really make you feel like you fucked up and you end up apologizing for some shit they did to you. I really think he just fucked up her head, dog. Like just just fucked it up. But she didn't lie. She's very honestly telling it, yo, I was in love with this dude and I believed him. You know, I believed we was in a monogamous relationship. You know, I believed he wanted to be with me. He was very like controlling and possessive over her. So she probably felt wanted because, oh, like he don't want me to be with nobody else. Like, so she probably had that train of thought. And meanwhile, he fucking other people. He want her to fuck other people. So, you know. But yes, Wendy, shout out to Wendy Williams because she been said Puffy was gay. And that's actually why she got fired from Hot 97 because she put it out there that he was on some gay shit. And when next thing you know, she fired. Yeah, next thing you know, Wendy fucking fired. You know what I'm saying? So she nasty work. But I feel for anybody who's going through this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is beyond the regular toxic shit. Yes, Wendy. And I feel so bad about Wendy's situation right now. How she's like, you know, oh fuck, like she can't do nothing, she can't go out. You know, I feel bad, but I hope she recovers, and I hope and I pray that we give her, you know, the respect she deserves because she been putting this man on blast, and nobody was believing it, nobody was giving it no merit. But years later, we're seeing wars and all this nasty work. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm very interested to see what Dawn has to say on the stand. I'm hearing a lot of stuff though. I'm hearing that they're trying to get her testimony thrown out from the jump.